afternoon, everyone. It's lovely to see you all here today. We're going to kick off this workshop slightly differently because I want you to shimmy over or stand or whatever, but get out of your seat and go and say hello to everyone in the room. Introduce who you are, what you do, just tell them what you love, just tell them a bit about yourself. Go ahead. You've got until the end of this. So move over and say hello. So if you just take a seat. Great, cool. And that is how you start a workshop at Hult. Alright, even though we're at business school, it doesn't have to be all like, okay, so we just, you know these guys here, Shakira and J-Lo, you might have seen that clip already, right? Yeah. They're what's called in showbiz like the triple threat, right? Because they can sing, they can act, they can dance, that's what's in demand. And this workshop today is about you being the triple threat in business. How do you fancy that? Right? How do you fancy being insanely creative? Right? Coming up with the ideas, innovating, just putting forward things that you want to do, right? You want to create. Or how do you fancy just being like super kind of like a great researcher, right? Being able to find the loopholes and things and be really a good critical high-level thinker, all right? And the third thing, to be a triple threat in business, is to be a great consultant, right? To have a great overview of what's going on and be able to just put all the pieces together and make it all happen, right? And you might have some strengths in one or two or three or more of those areas, but this is about just bringing that all together. It is a workshop. That means there's going to be some interaction, okay? So it's not a lecture, all right? I'm not just going to be here giving information for you to write. By the way, please make sure that you are writing some notes, so however you want to do that. I do have some pens if you want, or laptops, fine. And it's not a seminar, it's not loads of people, so it's quite small, so it's intimate, so we're going to get some exercises going as well, because here's the thing with transformational change and identity. You need to go through some experiences. I'm going to be sharing with you not only just some knowledge, right, because we all love knowledge, right? Who doesn't like to learn new stuff? Okay, but without actually taking some action, without actually experiencing some changes and doing stuff, it doesn't really mean very much. Okay, so we're going to do some experiential exercises as well, and you're going to learn some skills. Okay, so some skills in coaching. You're going to be coaching each other, and you're going to be coached. All right, so you're going to learn some really, really cool high-level skills. I just asked that, maybe we keep questions towards the end, even though it's like a small group. We just, make a note of any questions that you want to make, and think of a problem that you might have that you want to resolve during our time together. Big, small, could be a work problem, social problems, personal problem, doesn't matter what it is, right? So some kind of problem that's been niggling you, clanging about, all right, in your head, all right? Or, and also think about a dream that you have, right? So maybe there's a goal, maybe there's something that you want to achieve, there's an ambition that you've got, maybe there's something and you're not quite sure yet how that's going to happen, but you just have this desire, right? And you want it to come to be at some point. So think about a problem, think about a dream, and during this workshop, we're going to tackle those. Sounds good? Yeah. Awesome. All right. So change versus transformation. What is change and what is transformation? Well, we all say that we want change, don't we? Right? We want to change in our finances, in the way we look, in our job, in our career, right? But transformation is something which is lasting. And there's going to be some difficult pieces in this. There's going to be some stuff which we don't want to do. Right? And often transformation happens when something quite, like it just gets us, right? And it's like, oh my God, now life has changed. For some reason, something happens and life has changed. So it's quite a different kind of thing. And we need to have a growth mindset in order to change. You know all about that, right? Being at Hult, right? So you need to have, your mindset needs to be something that you're open to changes, right? And you're all here today, so we're in the right place. So I'm just going to just tell you that, a few years ago, in fact going back to 2004 actually, I'd been teaching for about 10 years then, background in teaching. And I'm starting at a brand new school. So once I've been, 10 years, a long time to be doing the same thing, right? You know, if you've been doing something for a long time, you want a bit of a challenge, you want a bit of a change. So it's April 2004, and I'm starting, so it's the middle of the school year, and I'm starting in this new school, which actually is going to be closing down at the end of the year. There's 2 brand new academies going to be built, and I'm coming in to change the curriculum. I'm coming in to change the maths curriculum. So I walk in to the brand new school, well, to the school, and you know, I've got my nice suit on, you know, it feels kind of crisp and feels good, and you know, it's been the Easter holidays, the floors smell great, varnished, clean, you know, you've got that kind of sense of something new is about to happen. And I'm just taking a moment before, you know, the kids come rattling in and clanking about, and the noises and the chatter, and you know the day's starting, the clanging of the bell, you know the day's starting. So I'm just taking this moment, and that's when I meet John. Hello, I'm John. So this is a tall Welsh guy. He's got a very kind smile as well. I'm your consultant. I'll be working with you to work through the changes that we're going to go through in this school process. It's something, you know, I need you to be aware of this. The staff have been there for a long time. They're the ones that created the current system, which they've been using for 20 years. They're very protective about what they've created. They've rolled it out nationally, schools have been using this. They're not really that pleased that there's going to be a change coming. They're not really pleased that there's going to be something that's going to be different to what they know and to what they do. And you just have to be aware, you know, you might want to call them old school, but they are quite protective about what they want to do. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. But when you have disruption, you know, there's going to be some changes. And I just figure, you know, it's okay. I'll work with them. We'll just, you know, we'll work collaboratively, and I'll, you know, do what I need to do, because at the end of the day, this is the job that I've got, right? I've got it. We're moving forward to the 21st century. Thing is, John told me also that there's going to be redundancies. The school is going to close. Everyone's going to reapply for their jobs. There's uncertainty there, all right? Some people might even be made redundant. In fact, everybody's going to be made redundant. Everyone's got to reapply for their jobs, and people who are nearing retirement, you know, they're like nervous about their job position. And there's me, like, coming in to transform this and bring it in line with the 21st century. There's going to be 2 brand new academies built, right? They need to have the best that we can offer, right, for the new generation. So I'm working with these guys, and I'm doing what I need to do. And, you know, the head is pleased with what we're doing. We're having our discussions. Until one day, I go to the staff room, check my pigeonhole, pull out this letter. It's a 3-page letter, and we've got 3 strands. You're familiar with this, aren't you? The whole model, all right? So whenever we do any group work, or this is what we're aiming to continually improve, right, in all 3 areas: thinking, communicating, team building. So there's quite a lot of models when it comes to personalities as well. I don't know if you're familiar with some of these models. Yeah, do you recognise any of them?
First and the other.
Yeah, which ones do you recognise?
Myers-Briggs.
Myers-Briggs. Yeah.
The
This
first
one? DISC. Yeah. This is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Even horoscopes, right? Because we're kind of like categorized into a certain personality that we might have, or certain traits. This one, sorry? Yeah, so this one is what dynamics, and this one here is the Enneagram. So these different models, they're really useful in maybe understanding who we are, but also in understanding how other people are, how we behave in certain times of stress, what our strengths are, you know, the healthy side of things and the not so healthy side of things. So we're going to just have a look there at the Enneagram in a minute. This is my model, so Edu-Coach Leaders. So we're going to have some experiences all about you. You're going to change this afternoon in how you feel about things, how you think about things, and how you behave. Right? Because that's when identities and beliefs are very closely linked. Right, so we need to have those experiences. We're going to go through some skills. So you're going to learn something new, great for the brain. So you're going to learn some coaching skills, and I'm going to give you some information about how you can move forward with this. So let's have a look at this. It's based on the Enneagram. Anyone familiar with the Enneagram? No? Okay, so it's 9 personality types. You may or may not recognise some of those personalities. Okay, I'm not sure, but here we go. I've got the 9 different labels, if you like. And we're just going to spend maybe 3 minutes. I'm just going to put a track on. So I want you to figure out, just maybe people next to you or behind you, just work in 2s or 3s, which attribute, characteristic, label, identity can you match with the people there? So, and also, what do you identify with? Which of these might you identify with? Okay? So I'll give you a couple of minutes. There you go.
Romantic.
All right. Right, so what do you think? Pretend you didn't see the answers when we put them on there. What do you think? Should we go through? So, who's the first person? Do you know who she is? Right. Recognise her from Friends?
Yeah.
Monica? Right, so that's a perfectionist. Okay, and then we've got, seen the film Elf? Right, helper. Arnie, the achiever. Lady Gaga, romantic. I'm going to go around. Einstein is the challenger. Peacemaker, sorry, romantic is here on the 4th. Okay, peacemaker is the queen. Challenger, enthusiast, loyalist, and observer. So within all of them, they also have some very deep-seated core beliefs. Right? There's healthy and unhealthy, there's a whole spectrum of those. So the perfectionist, their core belief is there is only one way. Right? My way. There's just one right way. The helper, their core belief is I'm not worthy. The achiever, their core belief is I'm not good enough. Every degree under the sun, as much as you can, every seminar you can go to, the achiever wants to keep on achieving. The romantic, number 4, that's more like I don't belong. You know, I'm different. Okay, I have a certain way of doing it. I don't belong. The peacemaker, which is in the middle. Done. Okay. Yeah. So number 5 is the challenger. Right, there we go. So the challenger, Einstein. So that's all about if you want something doing, I'm the one that's going to do it. Right. I've got the right way, and don't leave that to anyone else. Needs something doing, I'm going to do it. Okay. I've got them around the right way. Yeah, the challenger. Sorry, the challenger here. Sorry, I'm confusing myself with my own diagram. So the challenger is, you know what? I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. There's other people that, you know, I'm helpless. There's other people that are powerless. There's other people that need to do this. The peacemaker is, the core belief is like, I don't have the capacity to do this. I'm limited to what I can do, but it takes more. The enthusiast, number 7, their core belief is, it's fine, everything will be okay. It's all good. It's all good. And the loyalist is trust no one. And the observer, the last one there is where, you know, there's only my way of doing it. That's it. Want a job done, I've got to do it myself. So all of these identities, and we all have what we think are our identities. Either people have told us what we are, or who we are, or we've decided that's who we are, or there's been some event that happened in our past, right? So somebody might have said when you were younger, right, you know, you're such a boisterous child, and you might just think, oh, I'm boisterous, and then you have like different elements around what that means, or I'm very quiet, or whatever. So you might have had some labels given to you when you were very young, and they're still with you, right? Which may or may not be helpful. And with these beliefs, so with these identities come certain beliefs as well. We do everything we can to to live up to who we think we are. But we can change our beliefs, and we can change our identities. All learning, all behaviour, and all change is actually unconscious. When you are having a great time and time is passing, you've got, you're just in such a good place, right? You don't even know, you're not conscious of it, it's just happening. Anything that we want to change, right, it happens at a very unconscious level. You can consciously try and do it, right? But your mind chatter will be like, well, are you sure, you're not good enough, who thinks you can do it, Whenever we have all these loud voices in our head, we're consciously trying to do something. There's a certain amount of it that we can do very well, but really a lot of it is done at a very subconscious level. But the thing is, we try and hang on to our beliefs, right? We try and hang on to certain things. We don't want to change. We're very resistant to it. Even though we say we want it, we can be very resistant to change because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. And there's a lot of uncertainty around it as well. Okay. It takes steps. Like, the problem can be huge, but if we chunk it down and do it in little steps, then we can actually eventually change whatever it is that we want to change. So, who are you? Well, we're different masks, different identities. I'm going to ask you to ask that question. Who are you? With each other. I'm going to ask you to ask it not just once, not just twice, maybe 7, 8 times. Okay. And just see what you come up with. So change your tonality every time you ask it. So, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Got it? So, on you go. Ask each other. You've got to do it both ways, alright? So, 7 times one person, 7 times the other.